Hi, Tait here, and welcome back to another video. Today I am drawing an Animal Crossing New Leaf Mare, Princess of Koi. It was a giveaway prize for the, well, not a giveaway prize, it was a colouring competition prize. So, part of the Animal Crossing Addicts group on Facebook, which I'll put a link to in the description. My next video is probably going to be another Animal Crossing New Leaf Mare as well, because that was a giveaway prize. I got them mixed up a little bit there. I am sitting on my foot, and my foot's going numb. This is not good. I'm just going to move off my foot. I am now moved off my foot. Anyway, today's topic or discussion is going to be tracing. I've seen it come up a fair bit on YouTube lately, and I thought I'd put my 2 cents into it, what I think of tracing. So, I think I'm going to be a bit on the unpopular side of this, in the sense of I think tracing is okay in a lot of circumstances. Not all, but a lot. So particularly the video that gave me the inspiration to make this video is Bailey J just made a video admitting that she traced a piece a long time ago. And her circumstance, which she felt really guilty about, is probably the one circumstance that I'm like, yeah, tracing's probably not the best thing to do, but we've all done it at least once while we've learnt. Like, what's my example of tracing? When I used to do fashion illustrations, I'd trace the model poses rather than just draw them myself. Although I never felt guilty for it back then. But I did try to draw myself still. I've actually never been much of a copier or a tracer or anything in my life until probably the last year or two. I don't know. Probably a little bit longer. But I do think tracing is a really good tool to improve your drawing skills. There's downsides to it and upsides, but like the downside is you're learning that very specific thing. You're not learning how it works as such, but it can help you figure out the lines. Like recently I wanted to get better at my folds and clothing, which my next drawing video, I'm really happy with the skirt. But so I just grabbed a lot of pictures of clothes with all different sorts of folds, and I just went and traced them all. Ways to improve on this as practicing, you trace them all and then you draw them all as well for like freehand. You just study and try and like figure it out. You don't just trace it, like you need to pay attention to what you're tracing or you're not going to learn from it. I also find it really cool to do like with artists as well, so you can learn how they do stuff. Obviously don't trace their work, then upload it and say it's your own. If you're doing it for studies and you don't post it anywhere, that is a-okay in my books. But generally, if you're tracing, you don't want to bring it into the public eye. It's more so for your home practice and study. In saying that, another way that tracing is actually okay. If you're fully capable of drawing a piece, but you've got time limits, you can trace. Like, I know realism artists do this. They can draw realistically. It's their job sort of thing. But it just saves so much time if they can trace it. And if you trace it, it doesn't really change anything. Like, if you're tracing the outlines of a realistic drawing, you need that skill to be able to actually finish it. A beginner artist, they can trace, but they won't be able to get it to look realistic without, like, the practice. So, that's my stance on tracing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it is a really good tool to help you improve and get better at art, along with other techniques. Of course, tracing is not the only thing you can do, but yeah, I think tracing is a good thing overall, and that's it. Now, I'll talk a little bit more about the drawing now. So I did this drawing on stream. I did the sketch, and then I sketched the other drawing, and then I came back and did the lines and base colors to this, and then I did the other stuff in my own time. I was experimenting a little bit with this drawing, and one thing, like, it was just before the legs. For some reason, they just looked like animal legs, and I was struggling to get them to look normal. But I also experimented with the eyes particularly, like the eyelashes facing the way she's looking, which is probably slightly more realistic, but it's different to what I'd normally do, because normally I do it on the outsides of the eyes. But I'm happy with how it turned out. There's a few flaws and stuff, as there always is, and it feels very stiff to me. I've been trying to work on making stuff less stiff, but I feel like my drawings are getting more stiff in this process of trying to improve it. Actually, another thing, I've been in a very slump with my art. This isn't my burnout. This is my actual opinion of my art. I'm just like, I haven't been happy with it, which also means I'm about to reach like a big mass improvement stage because my mind's constantly trying to improve at the moment to like match my skill. Like my skill needs to match my mind. My mind is better than my skill at the moment, so I'm trying to play catch up, so there should be mass improvement in my drawing soon. And I've just picked up my graphics tablet pen randomly. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, so I'm expecting mass improvement soon. I know what I need to do to get, like, jump that next step up a bit. It's just a matter of getting myself to do it, which I will, eventually. But yeah, also, another thing, I have moved around my desk a little bit. Just a little bit. I have a Copic case now, although it's very massive and it'll fit more than Copics. If I grab my webcam, boop, and move it over here, my room's a little bit messy, you can see my Copic case. There's not many Copics in it, there's probably like 80 Copics. It doesn't look like that many. Let's put my camera back and let's see how distorted it is now. Actually no, I'm still in the pretty good position. But yeah, I got that. My Pop's friend made it. Pop was going to make it for me, and then he told his friend, and then his friend made it for me. And apparently it cost around $80 in supplies. I didn't realize it was going to be so expensive, but I love it. I'm padding it. I love my Copic case. It's so cool. It's made my desk feel so much cleaner because I had all this little stuff everywhere, and now I've just chucked it into the case, and I've got my alt light up on top of my case now because when I recorded, I used to put it on my TV, sort of. Like, I've got a cube shelf and my TV, and I used to put it there and it sort of be on an angle, and I'd be so scared of it falling. But now it's on a solid space that's still up high, which I just feel makes my videos look better. And what else? What else art related? There's not much else art related that I can think of. I went on a little mini holiday though. Off to the beach, and the beach was fun, and I made sand sculptures. I turned my friend into a mermaid. That was pretty fun. And I played mini golf at a really cool mini golf course that I used to go to when I was little. I used to love it, and I was freaking out that I'm like, what if it's not as good as my childhood memories? But it was. It lived up to them, and I was so happy just being able to be there again, and it made me so happy. I had my friends with me. I don't think they appreciated it as much as I did. I think they were very tired and sunburnt. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sunburnt. It's more so on my back, but yeah, I want to go back. I want to go on holidays more. I want to go out. Like, I think I've caught the travel bug sort of thing, because traveling to Adelaide and now this holiday, and it's just like, I need more monies. Oh, also, commissions are open. Commissions are open. I pretty much don't have a job anymore. I'm starting study again. So commissions are open. There should be a link in the description. And also other ways you could help support me, sort of, is like, there's my Redbubble, there's my Etsy. You can go click on my Amazon affiliate links because those will help me, and I do need to make a sale within, like, it's probably less than 90 days now to keep my affiliates. And of course, you could just watch all my videos and get my watch time up so I can be partnered on YouTube again. That would help as well. But thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the process of this video. I'm ahead in videos and it feels so good. It's just like stress-free, relaxation, all that sort of stuff. But anyway, go check out some more of my videos. Like, I've got all my tutorials and all of them. So I hope I'll see you there. Bye!